Hello and welcome to Cuppa Time. Thrilled you could join me today, and I'm also very pleased to say hello to Angela. So hi Angela.
Hello.
Pleased you could join me. So for the purpose of Cuppa Time, first of all, do you have a favourite cup, and please share what it is?
So I'm very boring. I've got a plain white espresso
That's
cup.
fine.
And it's mainly because I don't drink tea. And I drink coffee, and I don't drink instant coffee. I drink espresso coffee. I've got an espresso machine at home. So these are the only cups that can fit under the espresso machine. And I think my husband and I have become, this sounds absolutely terrible, but almost become coffee snobs, because we go out somewhere and we kind of judge the coffee, because we have coffee at home, we buy our own beans, and so we make everything at home. So it's actually, now I'm in lockdown, it's so satisfying to actually have a proper cup of coffee at home as well. So
yeah, you're a connoisseur, a coffee connoisseur. I'm sure
I wouldn't say that.
I
wouldn't say that, but we do enjoy a fine cup of coffee, I have to say.
I'm sure there's a proper name, but yes, there you go. Yeah. So what I like to ask people is there, or are there things in your life that you do normally outside of lockdown that help to keep you uplifted and being the lovely lady that you are?
Well, one of the things, one part is I love to exercise every day, and that hasn't changed because I can exercise at home. I am a personal trainer myself, so I'm happy to exercise at home anyway, and I'm still going for my runs. So that hasn't changed. And exercise for me is a big thing to start off my day. It puts me in a better mood. No matter how tired I am, it definitely sets me up for the day. But what I have missed, and what I do love doing, is just meeting up with friends. I run lots of different communities, and I see friends just for a cup of coffee and just catch ups. And we have so many women's communities out there that I belong to. And just, I was speaking to one of my friends this morning. She says, I can't wait to just have a cup of coffee with you somewhere and just give you a hug. And, it's just those little things, I'm fortunate that I've got my family around me, and that's wonderful that we've been able to spend time together. Quality time with teenagers is rare. So that's wonderful. And I think we've learned a lot during this time that you can have proper conversations. But getting out there and just being able to meet with my lady friends just over a cup of coffee and socialize, that's been a big thing. And that keeps me sane, I think, always, during the week.
I think it's great. So many people are keeping touch online. However, I've realised what a tactile person I am. So it is the hugs.
Yes. And, I never thought I was a big hugger until, I don't know, a few years ago. And I'm just amazed at how many people are. One of the things that I found a couple of years ago, I was always afraid of going into situations where I didn't know people. I've overcome that tremendously over the last few years. But I remember going to an evening event, where I'd only communicated with one woman online. That was it, never met her before. And I didn't realize when I went there, it was a dinner club, and it was a small dinner club. So it was only a small group of people there. And I walked in there and didn't know a soul. And she walked up to me and said, I'm so glad that you came. And she gave me a big hug. And I just made me feel so instantly at home. And as I said, I didn't know a soul there. She's not the same age as me. At that stage, she didn't have children. We just kind of connected online. And just giving that hug just broke the ice. It's made such a difference.
Yeah, excellent. So, in terms of contact, you've got people at home with you. In terms of people watching, what contact they may have with you, they can catch up with you and speak to you about your business if they need to. But in terms of maybe something that people don't know about you, can you share something that you've done in the past?
Well, it's kind of a bit of a crazy story. I don't know if it's totally unbelievable, because I've always been into exercise. But when I was at school, I was chosen to go on a leadership course. There was two of us that were chosen to go on this leadership course. And it was with the army. And we were there for 5 days, and we basically had to go on obstacle courses and hikes with just our army backpack and the backpack that they take, when they're out in the bush kind of thing. And it was quite hardcore and everything. But one of the things that happened was, and only a few people know this, and obviously school friends might not know this, but when we went on an abseiling course, and we had to go down a damn wall. And as I was going down the abseil, I just had a sort of Alice band around my hair, and my hair was sort of blowing forward. And as my hair blew forward, it stuck into there's a little figure of 8 that goes down the rope. Going down the way, and the hair went forward like this and got stuck in the figure of 8. And I was basically hanging by my fringe. And as I tried to move, it got stuck more and more and more. And there were 3 ropes. So basically, these guys had to come down on each side and rescue me from my hair. And they had to couldn't get it out. They literally had scissors and cut my fringe out of this thing. And then, of course, they told all the girls afterwards to please tie their hair back because they'd never seen this before. I had to be the first. And so, of course, when my mom came to pick me up, and of course, everyone teased me after that. And so when my mom came to pick me up, she said, what's happened? Because I had half a spiky fringe from here to here, and I had a graze on my eye because it obviously had pulled me up like this.
Right.
And so it was quite a talking point amongst everyone at the camp, and of course, for some time after that.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. I mean, I've done abseiling, but we had to wear protective helmets, so there was no hair going anywhere with that. But...
Yeah, well, this is, you see, the thing is, it wasn't a safe, because it wasn't down any mountain or anything. It was just down the one side of a damn wall. So you literally, it wasn't even a great distance. Yeah. You basically just went from start, and there was someone at the bottom and someone at the top. And, you know, obviously it was right on a road or like a pavement sort of thing on one side, you know. So it was totally safe. So no one thought someone's hair would get caught. Yeah.
Oh, well,
and this is going back many years ago too. So this is going back.
Yeah. I mean, you'd never guess
your hair. When they probably didn't think about these things. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wow! What an experience! What a story, though. We all have odd things.
I know.
We all have odd things that have happened that you know, people have no idea about.
It sticks in my head because I can still see it in my head. Yeah. I can still see exactly clearly in my head that. You know, and I was only 17, 18 years old at the time. Yeah. So yeah.
The street cred goes with the funny haircut, but I'm sure it would have grown quite quickly.
No, it did. But it had a nice little tufty look to it, I tell you.
Well, yeah, you could tell people the story, and you're a hero.
I know.
Anyway,
I know.
Thank you very much for your time today. It's been lovely to catch up, and no doubt once lockdown's finished, we'll catch each other at a networking meeting somewhere.
Yes, and give a good hug.
Yeah, yes. Thank you very much for your time today.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.
Bye for now.
Bye.